Hello, my name is Reese, and this is my proposal for Fluent Conference, titled Promises A+, Understanding the Spec Through Implementation. Now, I don't need to tell you how important promises are and what kind of part they're going to play in the future going forward. You've probably already got lots of talks and proposals going up for it. The approach that I'm going to be taking is going to be different though. As an engineer, the way that we understand things, or when we do understand things best, is when we can actually go and build our own version of something. And that's basically what we're going to do in this talk. It's based on a blog post that I wrote, and I picked up on Hacker News and was in JavaScript Weekly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and really break it down into steps. Throughout the talk, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be referencing the spec, going through step by step, and then changing what each part of it means into code. That code in the end is going to go together, and it's actually going to come out as an implementation which we can run all the tests against and show how it works. Because we're building our own implementation, we're not going on and looking at other people's implementations, but we're also getting a really deep understanding of how promises work and what they actually are. And because of this, we can go through and it'll actually be easier for everyone to learn afterwards. How to use them, what they're for, all that sort of stuff should become more apparent to people, rather than going and looking at a single implementation which will have different information or will work in different ways for different situations. So one of the important things we're going to learn is not only what promises are and how they work, but we'll also know what promises aren't, which can be quite important to know how you, when you add these things together, or when you put these different implementations together, how you can make them work together, because there are spots that the implementation doesn't talk about, such as how you should actually resolve a promise. So all these sorts of things we'll discuss if there's enough time, after we've had a look. We may have a look at a couple of different implementations and what differences there are between them, and a quick look at how DOM promises are going to look when they come through. If there is still time after that as well, we might look at a couple of different patterns, which also is from another blog post that I wrote. How to pull things, how to cache things, how to run it so that you get the first response back, stuff like that. And that's the proposal. Thanks for listening.